Classic. Well, that final moment is on the way quicker and quicker. You talk about one of the premier Louisiana man in bass fishing is with us right here. Hackney, come on. Hackney, raise it on for Hackney. Give it up for Greg Hackney, Gonzales, Louisiana. Guys, that story that was identified on the very first day just turned into a tale of two areas. I mean, people making the big run all the way down to Venice, plus people fishing close in a full day of fishing in Cataouatche up there near the launch bicycle.
Well, and one of the things that guys kept saying basically throughout the entire practice, I had to put myself in areas where I know they're coming to me and not leaving it. You say, Greg Hackney, one of the major keys on this body of water over everything would have to be in fresh water.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, a lot of this marsh is dead. Not dead, you know, it's too salty. It's a brackish, it's a mix of fresh and salt water. And you need to be in an area that's really clean. Because when you get in those areas, even if they're a little salty, you'll have a tendency to turn those fish off. So the areas that are the freshest are by far the best.
One thing we're going to do, we're going to explain what this freshwater diversion is. In Lake Cataouatche, you kind of look at this area over our shoulder. Describe what they've done there in the last few years that you say makes this dominant over the rest of this body of water.
Well, you know, the biggest thing that it does, it's pumping all that fresh, fertile Mississippi River water into this lake. You know, the grass beds there are growing. There's just a lot of life around there because, you know, it goes back to like this is the most fertile body of water in the United States, the Mississippi River. Okay, now you just cut a vein in it, and now you're letting all that fertility pour out into this lake.
Describe that area right there. If you look on the west side of Cataouatche, what exactly were all these guys concentrating on right there?
Well, you know, the biggest thing here, it's the most protected area of the lake. This is the lake, this is the part of the lake that gets most of the nutrients. So there's a big grass bed that grows in the main lake all summer long. And then that water, you know, those fish just move into that protected area to spawn.
From Cataouatche, we're going to go way down the river, down to Venice, where the rest of the field seems like they were fishing. You say that is a total different system down there.
It really is. You know, the deal is that all those fish down there are the same deal, Mississippi River water.
All right, we're going to take a look at some fishing very quick. Going out there on the lake to Derek Remitz, who won his first tournament when he came out with the Bassmasters. Derek Remitz going out there today. He's got 11 pounds to make up. And, well, basically, I hate to say this, folks, Derek Remitz is going to make almost all of that 11 pounds up on this fish catch. Greg, you say that because of all the Florida straight largemouth that are in Cataouatche. Folks, get ready for this one right here. Derek Remitz, another angler that was in Cataouatche with Aaron Martin, with Kevin Van Dam. And that's one of the things that you said, Greg, quality over quantity. When you're in Cataouatche, it's going to be all about quality.
Well, without a doubt, this is where the giant fish live in the Delta. You know, these fish are probably not pure strain Floridas, but they're a mix. It's a little more stable body of water than, say, farther down the river. And they've been growing there for a longer period of time. It hasn't been impacted lately by any storms.
For the folks at home, describe what these guys are concentrating. That is the biggest bass we have seen all week long.
You know, the biggest thing, it's a big stump field. It's protected. The grass is down. This whole area mats up all summer long. And so these big fish are exposed now. We've had a week of warming weather. I mean, we've hit the nail on the head this week.
Derek Remitz, the former Bassmaster Rookie of the Year, Toyota Tundra Rookie of the Year, making a big, big splash. One more look. How about that hog right there? And a scenario that we were talking about coming into this thing. People are starting to see the big, big ones beginning to show themselves. That little window. Today may be the big day. Talk about that window that these guys basically crashed into. Last week, water temps were in the low 40s. And you looked at me during media day and said, Bud, that little window, that 4-day window is going to nail this event.
You know, we couldn't have scripted this any better to have a tournament here this week. It's been cold. These fish haven't moved. Also, see, that area gets a lot of local pressure. It really hasn't got it for the last month because of the cold temperatures. Those fish haven't been biting. So when they showed up, we showed up with them.
And for everybody that's coming in here right now, you all need to get ready. We're getting some word in our ear. There was some giants caught in the last 2 hours today. I want to ask the both of you. I mean, we're thinking about that. We got Kevin Van Dam with a little less than a 4-pound lead. We got about 10 guys within 10, 11 pounds of Van Dam. Remitz is one of them right there. Could this thing be blown wide open today?
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if a guy caught him 2 10s today. Maybe an I mean, the place has got them. I don't think a lot of people in this area realize how good Cataouatche really is.
And the one thing you said backstage, we're going to see a bag today near 30 pounds. Van Dam's lead, you think, is not safe.
No, without a doubt, not fishing in an area with that type of quality.
All right, a lot of drama on the way. We're getting closer and closer all the time to the biggest moment in bass fishing, crowning of the champion.